This is my second video update for the day, and we have to talk about Liz Truss. I'm coming to you from Nicosia, Cyprus. We have the news now that Liz Truss was the Prime Minister of the UK, is now no longer the Prime Minister of the UK. She resigned a couple of hours ago. She is going down in the history books as the shortest serving prime minister in UK history. She did not last very long at all. Actually, I believe it was the Star or the Sun or the Daily Mail or one of these publications. They were running a bet, a contest, asking who's going to last longer, Liz Truss or a 10-day lettuce, and the lettuce won. I actually think Dmitry Medvedev tweeted out that the lettuce outlasted Liz Truss. Zero Hedge put out a tweet which said lettuce 1, Truss 0, 0. Other people were tweeting out stuff like Liz Truss managed to bury the Queen, the Pound, and the Tories in about 2-3 weeks. She actually accomplished quite a lot. And the Elensky curse strikes again. Let's see, who do we have now? We have Boris Johnson. Actually, the Elensky curse is pummeling the political class in the UK. It is absolutely pummeling the political class. So whoever's going to succeed Truss, watch out. The more you support Elensky, the more trouble you're in. And that goes for Tories and Keir Starmer, Labour as well. Keir Starmer, if you support Elensky, you're going to be in big, big trouble. The curse does not look at party lines. The curse is above left, right, Labour, Tory, Republican, Democrat. That's not how the Elensky curse works. But who do we have now that has fallen to the Elensky curse? By the way, Liz Truss, I believe she gave a speech at the UN Security Council. She was talking about how desperate Putin is. And she said, Putin must go. And she said, Putin is desperate. He's going to use tactical nuclear weapons, when it was Liz Truss who was giving a town hall before she became prime minister. And she was asked if she would use nuclear weapons. And she's like, yeah, give me the button. I'll press that button. I'll do it. And then the guy that was interviewing her was like, at the town hall, was like, are you sure, Miss Truss? You know what? You understand the gravity of that type of decision? And she was like, yeah, I understand. I understand what it means. Give me the button. I'll press the button to launch nukes. So let's see. The Elensky curse. Ah, yes, the Elensky curse. Putin must go. This really reminds me of Assad must go. Everyone said Assad must go, and everyone else left, and Assad is still there. So Putin must go. Well, I think we all know how this story ends. Man, let's see. Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, Mario Draghi. He fell victim to the Elensky curse. He actually bolted. He knew that the Elensky curse was coming after him, and he's like, I don't want any of this curse. I'm out of here. Let's see. Mario Draghi, the parliament in France, Macron, he suffered a stunning defeat in France. That was due to the Elensky curse. Who else? I believe the Estonian prime minister. She had to. Her coalition broke down. She was actually the first, I believe, was the Estonian prime minister, and her coalition broke down. But then she came back again. So she's actually someone who was hit by the curse, but somehow came back to power. So we have her and Bulgaria, Petkov, WEF Klaus Schwab favorite. He fell to the Elensky curse. Who else? Sweden, Magdalena. She got pummeled by the Elensky curse. Yep. Let's see, who else? I think that's everybody so far. So who's next? Place your bets. Who is next? Schultz? Schultz, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. The midterms. The midterms are coming up in the U.S. this November. The Democratic Party, Biden's party, they're going to feel the power of the curse. And the Republicans, well, they better learn. They better learn from the big defeat that the Democrats are going to take. That the Elensky curse. If you go down the same route, you're going to suffer the same fate in 2024. So hopefully the Republicans understand this. But yeah, the midterms in the U.S. That one's going to be a big one. That is going to be a big curse. A big curse hit. That one right there in the U.S. Schultz. Who else? Germany. Let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. What other countries? What other leaders? Trudeau. I think Trudeau is going to bite the dust. Something tells me that he's going to bite the dust. Keep in mind that the UK, Canada, they actually took the curse a step further and they sanctioned the Russian Orthodox Patriarch Kirill. So maybe that's why the UK is getting a double whammy, because they also decided to sanction the Russian Orthodox Patriarch. So that's why the UK is getting a double dose of the curse. So yeah, that is the big news. Liz Truss forced to resign. Alexander Mercouris, he called this one. He pretty much had this down to the exact day. I mean, he said Kwasi Kwarteng, the next day Kwasi Kwarteng. He said Liz Truss, the next week Liz Truss. This was a regime change, make no mistake about it. All of this is being orchestrated by the UK deep state to bring in Keir Starmer. For this, there is no doubt that this is a regime change taking place in the UK. But Keir Starmer, he doesn't have a plan. He doesn't have a solution for things. As a matter of fact, from what I understand, the UK political class, they want to double and triple down on the Ukraine policy, the Ukraine project. So they're obviously not learning their lesson. That's for sure. Because the easy way to begin to solve the UK's problems, it's not going to solve everything, but the way you begin to solve the problems in the UK is you roll back the sanctions. That's simple. That is all you need to do. Just roll back the sanctions. That's step one. Once you do that, then you have a little bit of space, some breathing room to start to put the country in some sort of order. But until you get a leader that is willing, that has the guts, the bullocks to roll back the sanctions, then it doesn't matter who you put in 10 Downing Street. So that is the big news. Did Liz Truss ever make it to Kiev? Did she manage to make one of those surprise visits to Elensky? I don't think she did. I don't think she made it to Kiev. I mean, Boris was like, he had a room at Elensky's house. I mean, that's how often he was in Kiev. But I think Liz Truss did not last long enough to make it to Kiev. But I'll tell you someone who's not going to make it to Kiev. That is the German president, Steinmeier. He is not going to be traveling to Kiev, citing security concerns. He's called off his trip. He was scheduled to go to Kiev and to bow down and pay homage to globalism, and he didn't make it. He's had to call off his trip because, well, Russia is preparing something very, very big, and obviously he can't. No world leaders now can get to Kiev. Now that trip is over, it seems. The Indian embassy, I woke up this morning and the Indian embassy actually issued an alert as well. And they said, everybody get out of Ukraine. Get out right away. So the Indian Foreign Ministry, they know that something big is on its way Do I have any more news? Sanctions. The EU decided to sanction the Iranian company that makes drones, something like that. I forgot the name of the company. Shahid or I forgot the name of the company, and I don't have my other phone with me. I don't have my phone, so I can check. But anyway, doesn't matter. They decided to sanction the company that makes drones. So more sanctions on Iran. Just sanction everything. That's how you solve your problems in the European Union and the United States and the West. Is just sanction. Got a problem? Sanction. Economy is not doing too well? Sanctions. Sanction Russia. Sanction Putin. Sanction his family. Sanction his grandkids. Kadyrov, sanctions. Sanction Kadyrov. Sanction his kids, his grandkids. Sanction all of them. That's going to solve the economic troubles. That's their solution to everything is sanctions. I mean, drone problem, sanction Iran. Like, that's going to make a difference, I guess. Sanctioning the company that makes the drones, if that company's even providing the drones to Russia. That's an if, we don't know. But let's walk through this alley here. Let's walk right through the dark alley. Cyprus at night. Cyprus is actually very safe, to be honest, to walk around at night. So far, I mean, it's had an uptick in crime, but for the most part, it's pretty safe to walk around. I almost tripped on a brick as I was talking about Cyprus is pretty safe to walk around. I almost stumble and fall. Man. All right, so we're at a main street now. So yeah, they sanctioned that drone company because they think that's going to do something. Because the air defense systems, well, they're not going to help. All these air defense systems that they're throwing now into the major cities of Ukraine in order to stop the Russian missiles and the drones. It's not going to help. Not going to help at all. Let's do a clown world and wrap this video up. So there's a video that's going around Twitter and Telegram and social media, and it's from this, I believe, a French TV channel. I believe the channel is called BMP or BFP or something like that. Anyway, it's a TV channel, and they had their reporter on the ground in Kherson, and she was reporting about the imminent Ukraine offensive in Kherson. And then she was reporting about how Ukraine is trying to take territory. The Russians, they've called this a very tense situation. She said that. And then she was talking about how, when the Russians took Kherson, she says the Russians took the towns and cities in Kherson, and she said the Ukrainians then started to attack the hospitals and the schools, and then the feed cut off. Like right away, the feed cut off. And it went back to the studio, and you can see the anchors there were like, we seem to have lost connection with our journalist on the ground in Kherson. We don't know what happened. Right when she goes, Ukraine is hitting hospitals and schools, boom, the feed cuts off. When she was talking about Russia and she was slamming Russia way in the beginning of her reports, everything was fine. The minute she brought up Ukraine, cut off. Let's play the video. You guys will see it.
Du sud-est, l'armée russe veut évacuer et mettre en sécurité la population de la ville. C'est ce que dit le général Sourovikine qui vient de prendre ses fonctions. Il est en charge des opérations en Ukraine depuis une dizaine de jours.
Alors on va rejoindre nos équipes en Ukraine, nos envoyés spéciaux en Ukraine. Anne Lorbance, vous êtes près de Kherson. Pourquoi cette volonté des Russes d'évacuer les civils de la ville ?
Eh bien, tout simplement une évacuation de cette ville face à l'avancée si rapide des troupes ukrainiennes sur le terrain dans la contre-offensive qui se joue en ce moment dans le sud de l'Ukraine. Moscou a reconnu, fait rare et suffisamment surprenant en temps de guerre, que la situation était effectivement tendue pour les soldats russes sur le terrain. La ville de Kherson, je vous le rappelle, elle est occupée et a été annexée par l'armée russe fin septembre, et elle est désormais la cible régulière de frappes ukrainiennes qui visent des infrastructures comme des hôpitaux.
Ah, on a perdu Anne Lorbance. Anne Lorbance en direct d'Ukraine avec Clément Gredonnier et Hugo Dorsemen.
So that was from a French TV station. That is the clown world. I'm going to end the video there. TheDuran.locals.com, everybody. Check us out on Rockfin. Look for Alexander's channel. Look for the Duran's channel. And I think I will leave it there. Take care.